Ever wanted to peek into someone's diary? Today you can.
I feel like she's hid this entire presidency. So, like, maybe an explanation of, like, where you been, girl? Like, where you been? And now, why all of a sudden have you been hiding for 4 years? And then all of a sudden, you are experienced to go for president? Tell me why. What are you going to do about inflation, housing, education, abortion, healthcare? What are you going to do? What are you going to do to get things done between two parties? Like, what are you going to do? So everything's not at a stalemate when you actually do have good ideas. I need someone ready, and I want to know. I want to know how she's ready. Basically, tell me how you're ready and answer all the questions.
We have heard a lot from politicians about VP Kamala Harris taking over for Biden at the top of the ticket. But the real question is, what do the voters think? Hi, I'm Elizabeth Jarosz, and for the past 24 years, I've been a market researcher because I'm just curious about what makes people tick. So welcome to Voter Diaries. This is where I ask voters questions and they reply in a diary, so you and I get these like raw, unfiltered truths about the 2024 election. I'm going to give you an inside peek into one of the first diaries I received. This is Keepton. She's 40 years old. She's an undecided voter from Charlotte, North Carolina. Watch what happens when I ask her how she thinks Kamala Harris will compete with Donald Trump in the next election.
So let's be honest. Let's be really honest. Biden was losing so bad to Trump. The debate was embarrassing, right? I think I can say Kamala can probably stand on her own 2 feet and put some more sentences together in better ways than Biden has to Trump. So yes, I do believe she would do better at, I think she'd be more aggressive at a debate. So I'm kind of interested to see how she steps to Trump, because it will obviously be better than Biden did, because that was so embarrassing. That was so embarrassing. Yeah.
Well, she is not afraid to voice what many Democrats are probably thinking. I mean, regardless of your politics, I think we can agree Keepton is a character. So on to the next question. And this one might make me a few enemies on the Democratic side, because the polls suggest that Democrats are re-energized and excited about Kamala Harris. But my goal is to always give you the full truth from all sides. Now, remember, this election could come down to undecided voters in swing states and how they vote. So in a sense, it's people like Keepton who are going to determine our next president. So I asked her the tough question. Does she think Kamala Harris will make her more or less excited about voting for the Democratic ticket in 2024? Watch this.
I'm less excited. And I hate to say that, because I would love to see, a woman president. Here's why I say that. I feel like I have not gotten to know her at all since she's been the vice president. I feel like I've not even seen her. And I follow politics fairly closely. So I feel like I don't know much about her, and there's a disconnect there for me.
Now I can speak to this. I have been doing focus groups non-stop around the country, and I can tell you with certainty, voters, including Democrats, do not know enough about Kamala Harris yet. So I asked, what does Kamala Harris need to do or be in order to earn your vote as president?
What I really need is, I need to get to know her. I feel like she's hid this entire presidency. So, maybe an explanation of, where you been, girl? Like, where you been? And now, why all of a sudden have you been hiding for 4 years? And then all of a sudden, you are experienced to go for president? Tell me why. What are you going to do about inflation, housing, education, abortion, healthcare? What are you going to do? What are you going to do to get things done between two parties? Like, what are you going to do? So everything's not at a stalemate when you actually do have good ideas. I need someone ready, and I want to know. I want to know how she's ready. Basically, tell me how you're ready and answer all the questions. All the questions that I just had. Abortion, economy, healthcare, housing, education, violence. Help me.
Answer all the questions. Help me. I mean, this is important, ladies and gentlemen. Keepton is saying she really doesn't have enough information about Kamala Harris in order to make an informed decision. If Harris spends all of her time defending Biden, or attacking Trump, she's going to lose undecided voters like this one. So actually, right now in the comments, I'm super curious. I want you guys to put in the comments what you would need to know about Kamala Harris to vote for her. Or if you're never going to vote for her, why not? Put it in the comments, I'm curious. There's one more Keepton Diary entry I think you're going to want to know about. Age has been a big topic this election. Trump is 78, so that means if he wins, he'd be 82 by the end of his term. And I happen to know he was born in June, so closer to 83. So I asked, how does the fact that Kamala Harris is younger than Biden and Trump affect your willingness to vote for her?
Her age is probably the one thing she's got going for her, because I definitely am one of those people that think we need younger people elected officials in the government. We need a younger president. We need a younger vice president. We need younger everything in the government. And so, yeah, I guess that's the only thing that's going for her right now, because quite honestly, I don't know anything about her. I know nothing about her. And I feel at this point, whatever she's going to say, she's being fed. So is that the best person to run our country?
I have already peeked at more diaries coming in. Some of them from Democrats, some of them from Republicans. They don't all agree with Keepton. Okay, so hit that subscribe button if you want more. That way, when your friends ask you, how do you know how these swing state voters think and feel? You could say, Elizabeth showed me their diaries. No, seriously, subscribe if you want to. If you're not ready to make that commitment, just like the video or share it with someone you think might like it. All of that really helps the algorithm. And we're trying to get more subscribers. We're at like 320 now, and we're hoping to get to 1,000. So any support you could give would be greatly appreciated. I'm Elizabeth Jarosz. Until next time.